What's good, people? I think we're live. I don't have my mic on, so let's see. I got a new cord, and it's in the way for me to be able to plug in my mic, so we're just using the camera mic right now. I'm worried it's going to sound pretty rough, though. Let's see. What's good, people? I think we're live. I don't have my mic on, so let's see. I don't know. I think it sounds good enough. Feel free to let me know how it sounds. But what's good, chat? We are playing some BMX Streets today, just for a little bit. I was gonna put the racing sim in the van today. To be real honest, I'm dreading it. I really, it's weird because I am also craving. I feel like an addict that hasn't got a hit for the while on sim racing. I kid you not, every day, even after not sim racing and streaming regularly for like, what, 2 months now? Or 1 to 2 months I haven't been. Still about 10 a.m. every single day, it's like my body like just got programmed to like that high energy output anxiety streaming sim racing. What just happened? Why did my chat just disappear? What's good, Rock? It's like 10 a.m. every day. Feels like I'm just ready to fucking rip, just like internally. Hey, quit it. But soon. It just takes up so much space, man. Living in the van without the racing sim setup, not bad. Pretty normal amount. It's like a normal tiny home scenario. Living in the van with the racing simulator setup, it's crazy, man. It is like some crackhead, mentally unwell ass living scenario. What's up, Glocky and Char? Thanks for the gifts, guys. What's good, Instinct? I was just talking about the sim rig. I keep saying I'm gonna put it up tomorrow and then not putting it up, but today it's cold. That's my excuse today. It's cold as shit outside. It's super windy and like 50 degrees and very moist, so it feels even colder than that. I'm like, I'm not gonna. And putting the sim rig in is a whole process, and I have like an hour's worth of work on the racing simulator before I even start to put it in, which is about an hour's job at least too. And it's like, yeah. So we didn't do the racing sim today because it's an outside job to get that ready to go in the van. It's like a 3-hour job I got at least outside today. And there's literally no reason for me to do it on a freezing ass, windy, cloudy day where it looks like it could start raining. Compared to if I wait a day or two, I think in 2 days it's supposed to be really nice out. Tomorrow's supposed to be alright. Yeah, that's what I was just talking about, Sean. What's good, man? No sim racing. No sense. I mean, I haven't had the rig for like 2 months. And also, like I said, dude, I just dread putting the sim back into the van. I just did all these van upgrades. I'm trying to, after this, I'm trying to have the van be the most organized and efficient as it's ever been in the 6 or 7 years of being in the van. When I get back into it to take off, back to full-time travel. What's up, Skids? I got you. The daily wheel tap. Wow, Ozark, good words. Oh, I'm supposed to, oh wait, there it is. Oh! That was the best wheel tap we've ever done. I just barely grazed that wall. That was sick. Skids, how are you, man? How's everybody? How's the regulars? It's same in South Dakota? Yeah, I bet. I bet it's even colder out there. Especially after, I don't know about you guys, but like the past few days, on and off for the past couple weeks, it's been really nice out. It's been like summer-esque feeling. I've been out doing wheelies on the bikes in the t-shirt, comfy as heck, and so for the switch up, it makes it feel even colder afterwards. Ooh. Struck in trim jail for another 3 days. Damn, dude, you're doing a bunch of trim work? I feel you. That's what I've also been doing. That's what, if you guys watch my most recently posted video, did I upload it to YouTube? Just like a short video. How is it in the bus? It's not bad, man. It's not bad. I'm over it. You're out camping? Dude, Skid, sick, man. Well, I hope you have a good time. If you dip out, I don't blame you. That's badass. Where are you at? Where are we talking? Like some foresty camping? Campground? Or just dispersed? What was I talking about? I was on a sick one for a second there. Oh yeah, just talking about this, the racing simulator, going back into the van, and I just did all these upgrades in the van. The air conditioner, the new mattress, the new fridge, the new heater, and then I'm trying to have it be super organized and optimized. Possibly, hopefully, fit in one of my new electric pit bikes under the bed. So I'd be able to have an electric pit bike under the bed, the electric dirt bike on the front of the van, the E-Ride 2.0 SS, which that I've been kicking around the idea of getting rid of for a long time, either swapping out with a street legal dirt bike or a Stark Varg. I can't afford a Stark Varg, but maybe I just need to start throwing that out there. I know I've said that I wouldn't want a Stark Varg a ton of times. I've talked shit on Stark Vargs a decent amount. They're growing on me. I'm just gonna start manifesting that. I'd sell the E-Ride and pay, what would I pay for a Stark Varg? No question, $5,000. If a rideable, or even close to rideable Stark Varg came up for sale, I think that'd be an instant, no, not even have to consider it kind of scenario. Maybe 6, maybe 7. Watching from London, damn dude, that's sick. Thank you very much, Fred Shot. Anyways, my bad. Got fucking sucked down a stupid tangent. My 7.5K in good condition, right. See, that would be like the screaming deal, but I wouldn't do that. I cannot spend $7.5 thousand on a Stark Varg, sadly. I think $5,000, because that's like, you know what I mean? That's like a third more than $5,000. So that's a big step up. But that still would be, that would be like the actual good deal. What's up, JP? Steal one. You know what? You might be onto something. Go back to California. Fit right in. Nah, of all thieves... Wait, Frankie, what's good, dude? Did I miss a comment of yours? Of all thieves in the world, bike thieves are the worst of them all. Maybe car thieves are worse. Car thieves that target... Nah, car thieves are probably worse than... Put it. Bike thieves. Because a car is like a necessity and shit too. And like insurance and stuff. You went to the M... Wait, Frankie, did you actually go to F1 Miami in real life? You can finance a VAR. You can finance a VAR. It's like $160 a month. That's savage. 3 or 4 between 6? Nah, not 6. There's a catch. There's a catch. I mean, yeah, there's a catch. Stark Vargs, even used, they do not go 6 yet. No. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just haven't seen them. But I think, like, unbelievably low price on a Varg right now. Like, still, like, you're assuming it's a Craigslist scam, is like 7. That would still be like, there's something going on. The guy's gonna rob you when you show up or something. But I don't know, they probably weigh too much anyways. That's the problem I'm facing right now, and the reason I feel stuck with the E-Ride Pro, and that I can't get a gas bike or a bigger bike, like even an Ultra B, just anything bigger. South Africa? That's sick, bro. I have a lot of South Africa viewers. Brandon, I've done a bunch of normal work living in the van. White collar and blue collar shit. JJ, what you looking at? What you looking at? It was insane. There was a car auction on the roof with crazy LaFerraria and some Koenigsegg's. Dude, what are you talking about, Frankie? If you have ins to big shot F1 parties, I'm gonna be straight up upset with you if you don't offer those to me. I'm just kidding. That's crazy though. Get me in there. I want to go to a big shot F1 party, car auction. Verity was good, bro. Brian, what's up? No surgery on the knee. No surgery on the knee, which is great. Just a bunch of PT. It's not great in the sense of like, it would have been nice just to go to the doctor and be like, here's money, fix my knee, make it not hurt. But it looks like it just hurts. So I'm gonna try to do a bunch of physical therapy stuff. Knees over toes guy I've followed for a long time. He's like a big knee reconditioning creator, knee joint health wellness guy. So I think I'm gonna go down his rabbit hole with content. Try to lock in on fixing it. Yeah, I couldn't have, yeah, car thieves are worse. I couldn't afford a car, and you took my only piece of shit car. Yeah, you only took my only whip. Yeah, then you can't get to work and shit. That's way worse. The idea of a bike thief is worse. Just like in the sense of like, how dare you steal somebody's joy from them? You know what I mean? Guy's got a whole channel on knee health. Yeah, dude, look up, what is it? Knees over toes guy. He's hella famous. I think he's like been on like Oprah and shit, or I don't know, not Oprah. Some big. He's been on like mainstream news outlets telling his story and stuff. He was super viral. Anyways, I was seeing him like a couple years ago. I think he does overall health stuff now, I'd imagine. But yeah, his big thing was knees, obviously. He's the guy who made walking backwards really popular for health. Verity, what's good, brother? Thanks for pulling up. I don't know if you guys have ever seen like health wellness videos saying like walking backwards is really good for your knees, or you see people walking backwards. It like strengthens different muscles than it does jogging or walking forwards or weightlifting and stuff that are good for like longevity and such. So maybe I'm just gonna have to start walking around all over the place. I'll be that guy. I'll be the weird NPC guy walking around backwards. Oh, no way, JJ, you're looking at a big car? Oh, that exact car? Damn, dude. Good luck, JJ. May the odds be in your favor. I mean, if you're gonna do it... Shit. I'd say... No, I don't know. Lowballing. Lowballing. Yeah, yup. Oh, reverse jogging. Damn. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do a bunch of that kind of stuff. Damn, dude, Rock, you're still pushing on the salt. I'm not gonna lie, I forget that you talk about the whole salt thing. I mean, no, I guess I don't eat a lot of salt. Some days I eat a lot of salt. On chicken sandwich day, I eat a lot of salt. But other than that, I guess I really don't. I kind of keep doing the same, like, the same, like, 6 tricks on repeat, and I'm so sorry for that. But that's how I also rode in real life. Here, we'll switch it up. We'll start adding a bunch of different stuff in here. Let's do some feet stuff. Let's move our feet around a little bit. In real life, I was a big feet... How do I say this? I did tricks that were based off of removing your feet from the bike more commonly than hands. But in the video game, I'm the opposite. Like in real life, I really like doing those. And then, how do you do a grizzy? Or a grizair? I can't figure out. Oh, crank flips was probably my most notable trick in real life. And that's like one of the more risky feet removing tricks on a bike. But in this game, when I play on the video game, all I do is bar spins. And that's the one trick I couldn't do in real life. I should have been able to do it for years. Just never did it. Smacked my knee really hard when I was like 2 years into bikes. So for then, just the next 8 years of bikes, I just accepted I couldn't bar spin. Rib shins for real, yeah. I mean, I feel like I never had any scarring incidents with doing crank flips. And that was like my most reliable, quote-unquote, cool trick. And I had a really weird style, so I used them in weird... Like, I'd do this in real life. Oh. Here, hold up. Should we hit a couple in real life lines? How's the new setup placement? This is just where I play, like, controller games. The sim rig will be back in the normal spot soon. Like, some shit like that is a very common line I'd do in real life. Usually in a smaller spot, though. That spot's a little too big, so, like... The box jump will probably be better for it. I'm a street guy, but the game is much more fun to play on vert as well. Look at me. I'm just the rider I wish I was in real life on this game. Ah, I missed the crank flip. That's a super common maneuver I do. It's like the 360 tap to crank flips. They're so fun. And crank flips out of grinds. Like I have a clip on my old Instagram of doing a feeble up ledge, like a 9 stair. And then crank flip out, like using the feeble up ledge as a ramp and then crank flipping out. That was sick. Oh, that's exactly what would happen to me in real life trying that. No, I never really got fucked up from crank flips though. I don't know how, and I did some gaps. Did a couple smaller drops. Did a lot of not a lot of. Did some half cab crank flips like into ramps and down drops and such. Small drops. 2 stairs. When are you gonna pick me up? Sean, where are you at again? NorCal? Shit. I don't know what I'm doing. I wish that the answer was like soon. Oh, this is on all councils. BMX Streets. Better than me, dude. Crank flips was like my one cool trick. And back pedal pressure. Like those, just like the 360 manual sort of motion. Those are like my 2 strong suits combined. Was back wheel balance stuff and crank flips. I actually sucked at bikes. It is $30. Zach, dude, it's definitely not all great. It's definitely not just that. That's about 1 hour of my day. Or not. I should say 2. It should be 2 hours. I should stream 2 hours every day, no matter what. But that's probably, you know what I mean. It's only like 10% of my day or something. The rest of living in a van is like shuffling around. It feels like stressfully getting shuffled around in life, looking for your parking spot and stuff. NorCal, you teleport out here about 20 minutes. I'm ready for break. Pull up with a sandwich. Yo, what's up, slow guy? Oh, I forgot, dude. I didn't open Discord. I'm sorry. I'm kind of backing out of the go-kart track. It is small. Slow guy, I'm not gonna lie. Your input on the go-kart track actually has been part of the thought process. You were really stoked on it. Okay, so for every new viewers, people watch. Oh, that was so rad. If I could do that on purpose again. For you guys who are just tuning in, I've been looking at weird properties all over the U.S. I've lived in this van for 6 years, kind of over it, ready for something. So I've been looking at like duplexes, triplexes, and then I started looking more into like cabins. Oh, and then I started realizing I should just build my own cabin because that'd be good content, and I have like the skills to do so. So it's like a double whammy that'd make more sense. And I started looking into land. And then I came across a small go-kart track for sale in the hills / small mountains of Missouri. And it's so cool. And it's like the number, it's 100 grand. I've pretty much just been looking at anything over 100 grand. I'm not even really like looking at it unless it's something cool I'm looking at for fun. But I ideally want to be way under 100 grand. But that is like kind of the mental, like, maybe if the just right property, it'd be worth it. Make it worth it. Yo, what's up, Bar? What's up, Longhorns? But so a go-kart track came up for sale, and it's 100 grand, and it's in the exact area where I wanted to find something to buy. But I'm kind of backpedaling for a few reasons. He wants 100,000. The average land there, price per acre, is 4,000. Or wait, what am I saying? Shit, I just lost my track. 10,000. It's 4 acres. The guy wants 2 times too much for if it was just raw land. I was originally intrigued because it said that it had a septic tank, which is like one of the biggest things of trying to get some property to build on, one of the bigger expenses. And turns out the septic tank is so old and unknown that probably isn't even usable. So that's like, suddenly it's worth $30,000 less in my eyes. That was a huge appeal to the property. And the neighbors. I learned that there's somebody that lives in a house right next to the go-kart track for sale. Like literally like 100 yards away. So if I was going to be living in my van at the go-kart, I'd have like, when I let Cassie out the door, it's not like I live out in the woods like it seems. And I could like let Cassie the dog out and she could go roam the front yard. She like, the fucking neighbor could be like walking out his front door like 30 feet away and then the whole thing. So that's not good. It's not good. They're not bad to install. Wait, what was I just talking about? Oh, are you talking about septic systems, Bar? Bros and Flow Straight, that's right. What's up, Kyle? Locked in. Bro, the trick to dress up your van like a plumbing van. Tiny trailer, right, dude. Go full stealth mode. I've been slowly getting less and less stealth every year I've lived in the van. Oh, that was so sick. That was a really rad line. Okay, hold up. How do I do this? Septic? Really? Bar, wait, have you done that? Are you into that sort of thing? I don't know. I'm scared of septic. I've never done something like that. Hold up. Wait, where was the cool trick? Right here. Oh, that was sick. If I would have just hit my back wheel on it. A little, like, wall ride bounce back. If it wasn't so, like, glitchy and stupid looking. Why is there a house behind you if you live in your van? You can go watch my most recent video. But, like, also, I can park my van near houses. And then there would be a house behind me. Every van person, though. Right, yep, exactly, right. Year one, you're hiding. Right, and yeah, yep. That is true. The longer you live in the van, the more accustomed, like, just used to it become. That's like my homie in LA when he comes over and hangs out in the van, Alex. It gets so, dude, it's so funny. I used to have worse window covers. These windows, I used to just cover up with a fucking big pillow that I stuffed all my extra clothes in. And it was not ideal. You could still see, like, cracks through the window above it. And, my friend Alex would come over, and he'd be, like, tweaking on people being able to see us. It was, like, in a public park. People are walking by and stuff. And he's like, hey, man, like, I don't know. He's just being weird about the people, like, being able to see inside. I'm like, shit, that's my bad, dude. I'm so used to that. I don't even... You're right. It is. That is a weird scenario. I'm a concrete contractor. No way. 3rd generation. Dig stuff all the time. Damn, no way. You have the skills to dig with an excavator. You are right. I have ran some equipment. Mostly like a... I don't even know what you call it. Like forks? Not a forklift. They're like a big quad steer thing, usually with forks on the end of them. I ran those in Copper Mountain. That was like every day for a long time. I had my brother up in the bucket, and my other coworker, boss, I should say, and then running material around on the mountain. That was sick. Dang. I could kind of do it. And that septic, oh god, I don't know. You're right. Why am I freaked out about that and thinking I have to pay somebody fucking 30 grand to dig a hole and then I could just call somebody to deliver the septic tank and pay them to just deliver it, $1,000 or some shit. Skid steer? No, I wasn't running a skid steer. Like, they're like, the wheels are like 6 foot taller-ish maybe, or a little smaller. The whole body can tilt each which way, and it has like a booming, like a fork on it. Can't think of what the hell I'm saying. Damn, dude, nice, dude, Bar. I'm glad you joined, man. I don't know why I haven't really considered that I can just dig a big hole and set up like the spray field or whatever. I just have started to look into the septic. Scares me. Yeah, Rock. I guess Rock was trying to say that at the beginning too. A YouTube viewer right now is saying septic is so easy. He was making light out of septic this entire time, especially early on. 12 acres mountaintop with a giant cabin for 160. Oh yeah, that one was sick. That was a giant cabin. That shit was sick. Damn. Bar, dude, what's good, man? You have got all the sick pit bikes. So rad. And dude, I can't wait. The wheelies, I swear, they're gonna just click for you soon. I mean, nothing just clicks like that, but it's gonna be a clicking point, like a light bulb turning on point. You're very close to that, like, that mark. The game is BMX Streets. BMX Streets. I had a guy come do the planning and stuff for $600, and then bought all the materials for $2,200. Did all the work myself, rented excavator. Damn, no way. Rock, that's crazy. Shit just needs to flow into the tank. You're right. Damn, bro, why am I worried about that? Throw some fucking gravel or whatever you do underneath, throw it in there. There's plenty of YouTube videos on how to do your own off-grid, or not even off-grid, how to do your own septic system. I guess off-grid. Still being that word. I hope. Working on it? Yeah, dude, that's all that counts. They eventually will, though. There is like a... there's a learning curve to wheelies that, like, once you get over the first big main curve, then it all starts clicking a little better and it feels... You still have to, like, you know, get better every day. Wheelies are also something you never have perfected. It's like I still suck at wheelies and get a little better every day. I still just, like, feel like I gain more control doing them through the years all the time. Yeah, the balance is so tough. That's like, yeah. But with your 2 feet down, dude, you were looking really good. I mean, just doing that is... That shows that you've got what it takes. If you can do the 2 feet down wheelie for a long ways, especially with the brake sensor. If I were you, I'd just be going back to those 2 foot wheelies with the brake sensor, and really building muscle memory of hitting the gas until you go back, as you've been doing, and then just obviously just tapping the brake. And then also, whenever you're riding the bike, just kind of, because I forget, one of the early things is like, just like in cars, clutch control. In theory, it sounds simple to tell somebody for their first time to be like, alright, just let the clutch out slowly. Give it a little gas as you're letting the clutch out. Like, it sounds like a simple thing, but you, like, naturally you can't help it just to be like, like, dump the clutch and hammer. So learning a wheelie is the same thing, because you say, like, gently hit the brake to bring you back down, but naturally when you feel like you're about to go over backwards, you're just going to squeeze it. So just really practice, like, the muscle memory of real gently tapping into that brake, and real, as you already have been doing, you've learned great throttle control just because you weren't using the brake for so long. So you're already used to being gentle with throttle right near that balance point. So it's the same thing with now with the brake on the opposite end, is you have to find that just where you're barely touching the brake and just sit right there. Feet drag, I'm good. When I tap it or let it go, it goes up. Wait, what do you mean by that? Oh, I need to bleed it, your brakes? And I would also say, if you still have the Hey Bike Villain, dude, the Hey Bike Villain is a beast, bro. I've got the Yasma and the S1 Max, Leon S1 Max, the Yasma 10N Pro, which I saw you got it too. Sick bike, I love it. But the Hey Bike Villain, way better to wheelie. On mode 3, the Hey Bike Villain is a bipper. That thing is awesome, bro. That thing is made for just tearing up the streets, I swear. They put that giant sprocket on it, and it's just got all that instant torque. From like 0 to 20 miles an hour, it's so snappy. Sean, what is good, bro? What is good? I am good, Sean. How are you? I'm chilling. We're super close to having the van all together. I think within the next few days, next couple days. Oh, it's just nice out today. It's cold as shit, bro. I want to start putting everything back in the van, figuring out what bike I'm going to take with me and how I'm going to make it fit. Deciding, dude, I don't know why, but just last minute out of nowhere, all of a sudden I've been kind of considering throwing my BMX bike on the van. I just realized that the other day I thought about it. I have a 2-bike rack on the back of my van at all times with 1 bike on the rack. So I could throw a BMX bike on there and it wouldn't change much. But I don't know. It's nice to have one space open for bikes in case I come across a smoking deal on a mountain bike or a gravel bike to flip or to have. Nice. Sean, what's good, man? What is good? Have you seen Old School Mini Bike? Looking at one that does the... Oh, the one-wheel bike. What are they called? Do we have any e-moto guys? Oh, Bar, do you know the bike that's like made by One Wheel, the auto wheelie bike? What's that thing called? What's that thing called? Was there someone behind me? Is that what you mean, Rocky? Cassie, hey. Hey, I need you to stop doing that. I really need you to not do that. No. She's like, motherfucker. Brakes got me. Maybe that's it. 2 hay bikes? Damn. Tenant number 2 is coming? Damn, bro. Congrats. Are they, if you don't mind me asking, are they sending them to you for in trade for content? Or are they giving you like a discount deal or? Oh, that was a beautiful turn down 3. That was sweet. The game is BMX Streets. Oh god, they're so fun skids. They all are. All those mini pit bikes are so much fun. You're very tired? Me too, Sean. I feel that. Get a Yasma? I have a Yasma 10-in Pro. And I got the Hey Bike Villain E-Ride 2.0 SS and the Leon S1 Max, which claims to be a 6,000 watt e-moto. I don't know about it. I don't know what those numbers are. Yeah, dude. Bruh, 2100 for the Yasma. The Yasma Pro's 21. Or the... Are you talking... I know, Sean. Fuck, I gotta lock in. That's what I need. That's what I should have did today. I need to get the sim... What's holding it up, Sean, is I need to get the racing sim back in the van, so then I can film the last part that I still haven't filmed with the VD10. And the verse video, and dude, YT, don't spam. Don't spam. What do you mean ride the Yasma? I don't have the Yasma in-game. If you mean in-game, you can't... What do you mean? Please don't spam. What are you doing? Yes and no. Some are refundable samples. Oh, sick. I crush refundable samples like free bikes. Wait, so what do you... How do you read... Wait, refundable samples. Oh, I feel you. Like with a sale limit on them. If you sell so many, then it works out. Is that what you mean? That's what I had one company tell me. What was it? I think it's the one that you just got. They got a weird name, like AEOX or some shit. Okay, sick, dude, sick. And then you're selling enough bikes to balance it out, dude. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to be nosy and ask you if you really are getting some bike sales. I have TikTok Shop. I've done a little bit of it on and off, but I've felt I should be doing more. I know since the beginning of TikTok Shop, I knew I should have been doing it more. I have another account, Dan's Van Life, that was originally grown about 10,000 followers for electric pit bike stuff about before this page even was created, so I don't know, 5 years ago or something. I built a couple of 72 volt Razor MX 650s. What's up, Oliver? Germany, sick, Sargut. Oh, wait, oh, the Antic one wheel. Yep, that's the bike. Yeah, I don't see the appeal. I mean, they're cool, but instead of buying the Antic one wheel, I 100% will be buying a Hey Bike Villain if you're trying to get a wheelie bike. You've sold 11 10-in Pros? Damn, bro, congrats. Dude, Bar, that's crazy. I can't believe people are... It just seems crazy to me to buy that big of an item on TikTok Shop. Not that I don't trust TikTok Shop, but just like the thought process of doom scrolling on TikTok. And you see a video of a guy being like, check out this electric pit bike. This thing's sick. You should buy it with the link below. And then they're like, ah, fuck it. And then they just buy a whole ass electric dirt bike. Oh, live sales. Okay, no shit. Wait, AOEEI. God, tough name, man. Tough name. Who in the branding department let that one slide? How'd they agree on being like, that's it? That's the American brand name we're going for. Brand, dude, that's badass. Bar, wait, so the live sales are better or worse than videos? If you don't mind me asking. But anyways, so my old page, Dan's Van Life, I think, I've been meaning to start shitposting TikTok Shop videos on there. I think I'm going to try to make that like an entire TikTok Shop page. Because it's been dead. It's got like 10K-ish followers, and it's been super dead for years. So I'm like, I might as well just spam post TikTok Shop shit on there and see if that turns into anything. So I've heard it can be really good. Oh, the truck wheel? Sean, I love mine, you know that. I would look for one used. There's gotta be people selling them used for pretty cheap, right? Looking for my first commuter e-bike, don't want to spend much. I had the Jason EB7 or EB9, what was that thing called? I don't don't know. Now they're called the Jasion, Jasion Hunter X Max or some shit, or Hunter. Can't think of it. It's just like your basic commuter pedal bike that folds up. I had that for like a year or two, and I actually loved it. That was my first ever electric bike with pedals. Yo, what's good, Whitey? They have ABKDO. Could be better. Dude, that's so tough. Bro, you just said 400K? I don't mean to put your shit on blast, but the homie just in TikTok, YouTube's right now, I'm chatting with a guy on TikTok who I found making TikTok shop videos about electric pit bikes mainly, and other stuff, and just like like jerseys and such. He just said he's had 400,000 in sales. That's unbelievable. What the hell, bro? I need to lock in. I'm like, dude, just because of you, Bar, thanks for saying that. I'm gonna post a TikTok shop video today. Or I'll pull out the bikes and film a couple of videos to have in the ammunition. Incredible. Oop. Yeah, the Happy Run looks sick too. Dude, the e-motos, the electric pit bike scene is moving so fast. Feels like every week there's a crazy thing. Shit. That's my problem with the electric bikes. I can go buy a shitty motorcycle for 2K any day of the week. Yeah. Well, that's it, dude. I'd rather have a nice e-moto over a shitty motorcycle 10,000 times over 10. I know, dude, believe me, I'm a connoisseur of shitty motorcycles. I've had my fair share of cheap bikes. I mean, right outside, right where what am I trying to say? Right behind the van is my couple of my childhood bikes: a 1980 Honda 80 XLS, a 1980 Suzuki TS 185 two-stroke, and a 1969 CL350 Honda CL350 Scrambler. I have not had a KR650. I haven't. Soon, I will have one eventually. But, dude, two different total machines. That's like saying, well, I could never spend, and I guess some people would say that too, I could never spend $1,000 on a bicycle when I could buy a shitty old dirt bike for that. And it's like, well, good luck riding your shitty old dirt bike on all the mountain bike trails that you're going to be missing out on. It's the same thing with electric dirt bikes, is they take you places a 650 could never take you, and that also a bicycle could never take you. The graveyard of disappointment. Oh. Yeah, the 80s back wheel's all torn apart. The 350 has a carb off of it. The 185 should start within like 2 kicks. I've actually been meaning to go try to fire it up, maybe ride it. The 185 should be able to fire right up. I haven't touched it though, because the last time I rode it, I almost looped it out. I was coming up to a stoplight in a wheelie, so I took off one foot and dropped it down to first gear and like kicked it way back, like past balance point to ride the brake and slow down. I was gonna try to hard park it, like come to a dead stop and just stand there holding the bike up in a wheelie one. And the brake was squishier than I anticipated. And I sent it back very aggressively and thought I was gonna loop my shit out. So now I haven't rode the bike since. So last thing I need to do is just fucking destroy my childhood bike. And my brother rode it a lot through the years too. It started as his, it was the hand-me-down. So he'd also be sad to see the fender ripped off of it. You'd never own a $1,000 bicycle? Damn. I'll never forget, dude, one day I was in a Facebook group and, God, what was it? What even Facebook group was it? What was I fucking arguing with this random Facebook boomer about? Maybe it was an RC group or... God, I don't know, but there's some guy in the comments that was pissed and said to me, well, you wouldn't spend $1,000 on a bicycle, would you? And it was like 2 days after I bought a 1 of 200 hub set. They're if you guys ride BMX, they're profile minis with S&M shield pattern. Extremely limited run, rare hubs from like 2004. on chrome G-Sport wheels, titanium spokes, and essentially like top of the line wheel build back in 2004. Still top of the line to this day. Other than Profile Elites, but I'd take minis over Elites. Anyway, I spent $1,500 for just a BMX wheel set. Like a 10-year-old BMX wheel set at that. Like a few days before, so I was like, he was like, oh, well, could you imagine spending $1,000 on a bike? I was like, oh man, brother. That proves my point perfectly. People send crazy money on weird shit. If I'm gonna get a dirt bike, be a newer YZ, see, that's like, dude, no, like, that's so crazy to me. While I see how sick that would be, YZs are fucking fire. But not me. I'd never say that sentence in my life. So, yeah. Dude, that's what, right now, my pedal bike that I have right now, brand new, is a $6,000 bike, maybe? Somebody wants to fact check it. What is it called? The Giant Trance E? Maybe? Maybe it's less. Maybe it's $4,000. But all bikes serve different purposes. You feel me? You can't compare a Harley to a 450, or a 450 to a YZ, or a YZ to an XR100, or an XR100 to a Sur-Ron, or a Sur-Ron to a pedal bike. Like, every bike. Even, dude, I missed my JCN dorky pedal bike pretty bad. Had a big basket in the back. I could fit 2 weeks worth of groceries and, like, a huge bag of dog food on that thing. I used that as a real commuter. I'd leave the van parked in the mountains and pedal that dorky, like, commuter-looking bike down through some gnarly mountain bike trails into town in Colorado, load up on groceries, and ride back up to the van. And it was like, but that was a bad example. I wish I had a mountain bike. Well, no, on a mountain bike, I couldn't have gotten near the groceries. All bikes, right? All rides are different, right? Yep. My dirt bike was $4K. Dude, don't get me wrong, man. That's a lot of money for a dirt bike still, too, in a way. Like, that's gotta be a sick bike. But I'm just saying, all, like, more bike for more money isn't good. Or isn't always good. You know what I'm saying? Damn, you got the bike for 180 bucks? Oh, dude, see? Your bike was worth $2,000 at one time? Damn, nice. Yep. Right. Own all of them at the same time. Right. And that's what... That would be peak. That would be peak. That's what... I get so much hate in comments from people being like, buy a real dirt bike. And I bait it. I rage bait Instagram pretty hard, if I'm going to be honest. It works. It gets good engagement. I call the Sur-Ron, or the E-Ride, a dirt bike. And dang near every other post, just to piss off people with gas dirt bikes. Because it's such easy comments, man. Ooh. But, in reality, like, they all have their time and place. Ideally, I'd have a street legal 450. I'd have a Harley. I'd have a Sur-Ron Ultra B. I'd have an E-Ride. A few mini electric pit bikes, like... Gas dirt bikes are better. It's like, bro's listening, but he's not listening. He hears me, but he's not listening. It's not a dirt bike, though. I mean, while I am rage baiting at that I know, like, in general terms, it's not a dirt bike, also, what the fuck's a dirt bike? A bike that rides in the dirt? A motorized bike that rides in the dirt? Don't make me pull up and outride you on my not dirt bike while you're on your real dirt bike, because I'll do it. I'll do it. She does, yep, definitely maxed. I mean, dude, I have like four electric motorcycles, of course. My mom knows that I can't say that. They all have their time and place. They all have their time and place. That's my whole point. That's my whole point. One's not better or worse unless... Dude, nice, that was a good comment. Unless you're finishing your sentence. Like, it's better or worse at what? You know what I mean? Inherently, the sentence of gas bikes are better isn't true. Because it's like... It could be. But it's not, like... I've ridden my electric dirt bike in so many places you can never ride a gas bike. Those are experiences I wouldn't have had if I had only a gas bike. That's my biggest, that's the thing. Oh, Kevin's alive? No way. Oh, dude, wait. One of these times when Kevin's live, I should prank call him while he's live. Is that what you meant, Sean? Because that's a great idea. I have, for electric bikes, I have an E-Ride Pro 2.0 SS. Hella clapped out. Put like over 2,000 miles on it, I think. And then I just got a Yasma 10N Pro. A Hey-Bike Villain. A Leon S1 Max. I used to have a Teleria MX3, and I've done a couple of custom 72-volt Razor builds way back when. That's what started the whole thing. That's when I learned. That was when me and my brother both learned. Lifelong gas dirt bike guys both learned off of a little Razor MX 650 and a battery from China. We were like, holy shit, wait a minute. These things are fun. No, I'm telling you to prank call Kevin while you're live. I don't know if I can do it, man, actually. I'll fold under pressure. Hey, is your fridge running? You better go get it. Yeah, and dude, Bar, did Bar say something? Are you still in here? Bar mentioned the maintenance. Dude, you can't even start to compare electric dirt bike maintenance to dirt bike maintenance. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. What's your salsa? For me in particular, living in a van, dude, I don't have a place to do maintenance. That's what I am. And with this whole thing being said, see, I'm sitting here preaching electric dirt bikes, but listen, I'm gonna finish that whole rant off by saying I will be replacing the E-Ride 2.0 with a street legal 450 again at some point. Probably just maybe whenever I get back out to the West Coast, because that's where electric dirt bikes are really getting unrideable because of the cops and the wild kids. Oh wait, what was I saying? I lost it. Oh yeah. There are ups and downs to all of them. I am very much dreading the day that I sell my electric dirt bike, and I'm going to be laying in a public parking lot in the middle of the city, or in the middle of the mountains sounds way better, or in the middle of the mountains and dirt and dust blowing and possible weather, doing maintenance on the bike. Oil changes, not too bad. It'll be a KTM, so there'll be like fucking 3 filters, so that always is annoying, but worse than that, dude, like a carb rebuild or jet or anything, bro. Gosh, you don't realize how nice it is to have somewhere to work on your shit until you don't have somewhere to work on your shit. Compared to the E-Ride, I've put 2,000 miles on that bike, and literally all I've done is brake pads and tires. Actually, that's not true. It broke like the week that I got it. Had 111 miles on it when I got it, and it broke like within 5 miles. But we fixed it, and since then, been nothing at all. Sasa, dude, stream's been good. I'm glad to be getting over the 100 viewer mark. Appreciate you guys being here. 1 follow away from 10 new followers. That'd be sick. My local police department confiscated 7 e-bikes from a local high school. Sad, yeah. The gray window, or the gray area, the window is closing on e-motos being lawless. And I've been saying this for like 2 years. That's when I originally bought my first Teleria MX3. I just felt sick knowing that like in a few years we're going to look back and there aren't going to be Surons everywhere. A Suron, I promise you, is going to be viewed the same way that like a normal gas dirt bike, a completely illegal YZ 250 going down the road. It's only a matter of time before cops and average civilians just view those two things as the same way. We are in a weird time in history where they're taking over and the laws haven't caught up yet. And that's why I couldn't really, it wasn't a good financial decision to buy my Teleria when I did, but I was like, dude, I'm missing out. Kids were already starting to get in trouble in California, but there still wasn't like a law on it. And I was like, I gotta jump in on this before it's too late. I don't care if I can't afford to right now. I won't be able to later. They're viewed that way in SoCal? Yep. That's what my buddy Dave, e-moto works. He was the homie who convinced me. He lives in a box truck, and I had a couple of electric pit bikes that I sold before surgery on my shoulder from bikes. And he pulled up with his fully built Suron and let me ride it. And that was it. That sold me. I was like, okay, I'm ready. But he's back in San Diego with the e-ride. He never rides it. He said it's a death wish to ride out there. If a cop sees you, you're fucking toast. What's up, F? Welcome back, man. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you're right. The e-bike kids are very comparable to like VQ owners. Yep. Damn, 1700 bagger. Yeah, dude, absolutely. What's up, F? What kind of tricks you got? Yeah, BMX Streets is the name of the game, if that's what you're asking. But yeah, dude, what you got for trick requests? Something that I can do here, though. No rail tricks. Something that is applicable in here. You say VQ owners? Yeah, low-key e-bike kids are like VQ owners. They are just like consistently like blowing out spots in the scenes. Pure rowdiness, and that's it. I can't even ride my e-bike down the street without Karen's calling the cops on me. Yeah. I also live... Wait, you live in SoCal? Or Colorado? Because Colorado's catching up on the bike laws. I hate to say it. I'm in a college town. Everybody already hates electric anything. Yeah. I swear, like, we're in a weird time. And that goes for everybody listening, man. If you guys... Even, like, dude, rock, like... Even then, even though they're starting to catch on to it, I think there's still like about a year where we're going to be able to get by with riding e-motos on bike paths and sidewalks and people just smiling and waving for the most part. Bro, you got to hop in on it. This is a sick time period to be living through. We're going to be talked about. Oh, bar X up to table. I got to figure out how to bar. I don't know how, or I got to figure out how to X up. I'm not going to lie, I have no clue how. I do it on accident every once in a while. Does anybody know how to X up? The game is BMX Streets. Everyone's soft now. Yeah, I mean I get it, dude. Like, I'm pushing 30, right? I'm slipping into my unk era, and that my frontal lobe is developed and shit. And I really do. I understand both sides of a lot of things better now. Like, it is dangerous, man. Like, honestly, 14-year-old kids probably shouldn't be able to go 60 miles an hour and cut up traffic. And, like, bro, I can't imagine how much more banged up I'd be if I had these things when I was that age. I was so sendy on bikes at that age. Thank God I wasn't able to go 40 miles an hour at a jump in the middle of a town casually. Like, I would have been so cooked. Hey, W-Man, yeah, Volt helmets are sick. I used to be really good about not touching a bike without wearing a helmet. But I've gotten bad lately. When I was watching your van life video of doing wheelies in LA, I was like, dude, how is he not getting pulled over for doing that? Dude, I had a lot of hateful comments on that video from my regulars. That video probably did more damage to my channel than it helped. Because a large majority of my viewers on my van life channel are like 50s and plus women. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I don't know what happened. And a lot of men too. Like the majority of my viewership is like over 50. So when I posted a video of me like cutting up traffic, literally in the middle of traffic, holding wheelies between cars in a couple of clips, and I edited out the really bad stuff. I did, going in, like, knowing that was my audience, I did try to only put like the tamer wheelies in the video. God, I got so many comments being like, that is rude and reckless and thoughtless of everyone around you, and I'm unsubscribing, and it's outrageous that you're doing that. It's a miracle you didn't kill anyone or yourself. And I was like, oh damn, you guys are coming from such a good place, and you're not really wrong. But I've been dreaming of doing wheelies in downtown LA. I've been watching videos of content of supermotos doing wheelies in the big city for ever. So I was like, dude, that's so sick. But yeah, dude, LA, Still, LA is close to lawless on e-bikes, and maybe it will be forever. LA is almost lawless for gas dirt bikes too. Okay, wait, no, wait, no, I don't have any rails to grind F. I'm big flowing right now. Thank you, man. This is van life, yes, sir. Right, Sean. Fuck them. Wait, if they take it? Ooh, not, dude, Rocky, that'd be sick. Got a CRF 125. Let's go, dude. That's a really dialed bike. If I were to buy a bike of that size and newer, that's probably what I would go for. CRF. X up is right bumper and up right on the stick. Okay, hold up. Dude, no way. Nice. Wait, who said that? I'm not even mad, bro. Thank you. Wait, can you do X up rides? You can. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Let's lock into some. Oh, shit. I fucked up. How do you pop out of it? Sick. Okay, we just unlocked X-Ups, so we're about to be getting some sweet X-Up ride trains. I forgot how to do it. Dude, nice! We unlocked X-Ups. Thank you, Not Even Mad, bro. Okay, there we go. Yep, back to the original request. You want a bar spin, X-Up to table. Okay, wait. It's kind of a lot. I'm going to have to really boost it here. Oh, I don't know if I can do that. Oh, I can. Okay. Oh, choked. Terrible. Oh, that's tough, bro. That's tough. That's a hard request. Let's start up here for a second. Let's come in for a big gap, big speed to be able to hit it. Where's the wheel? Maybe tomorrow. I think realistically, not tomorrow, but the next day we'll be back on the racing sim. I don't know if I can do that. My brain can't comprehend all that. Okay, bar spin, X up table. Fuck, we just missed the table. Why is he not doing a table? Huh. This is it. Dude, Sean, I should send you one. I need to, one of these days I've been meaning to send out some stickers to the regulars and the members and big gifters and shit. I don't know, dude. I'm gonna have to bail out on that trick request. I don't think I got it. Yeah, Krusty. This park's so flowy. This park's really good for streams. It's just so easy to watch from flowing. And I guess I'm pretty smooth playing this part compared to others. Or even other parts. Like, the dirt jumps on this map are so fun, but I suck at them. I mean, I can make it through and do tricks and stuff. But I don't feel very entertaining. There's a secret problem with Honda? What? I feel like this is going to be a crazy one. Love the content? Thank you, man. What was it, 112? Thank you, bro. Appreciate you hanging out here for a minute. I'm going to head out. Salsa, thanks for chilling, too. Head up. Set up for my stream? Nice, dude. Good luck. Hope you have a great stream. Appreciate you stopping by. Chat, check out Salsa. About to go run a stream, too. Rich, this is BMX Streets. We get a 360 double tail whip to late bar. That's too much, but I'll go for at least a portion of it. 360. Okay, wait, maybe I could do that. 360 double tail whip. Bar. Okay, hold up. Hold up. We just have to get some good speed built up, and then maybe over top of the spine we could do something of the sorts. I feel like I can't gain any speed right now, though. I'm having a Harry Main style. Yep. Okay. 360 double tail whip to bar. Why am I struggling to remember that? That's really not that crazy of a call out. It's just a little 360 whip, warm things up here a little bit. Head in the right direction. Let's. Oh, that was supposed to be 360 double whip. Let's. Oh god. Okay, wait. That is sick. Good call out. Good call out. That's some shit that I was watching in YouTube. That was some shit that I was watching on YouTube thinking that I'd be able to do someday when I was like 15. What an idiot for thinking that. 360 double tail. Okay, wait. I just on accident hit a way sicker trick though. This is about as cool as it gets. I couldn't do it again. That's up there with one of the coolest things I think I've ever done in this game. Hold up. So good. For $1 million, I couldn't do that again, I don't think. Yeah, in the van, one of my most recent videos titled I Put a Racing Sim on My Van, I believe I go through the specs. That was so cool, dude. I wish that... Somebody clip that. I'm just kidding, you know. I don't do anything with clips. I wish that people clip my streams. That'd be awesome. That'd be like taking part of my work off my schedule. How is a special coating on the piston and inside of the sleeve? Once it wears down, can't be replaced? Really? New Honda, it's unopened. Damn, what? And other brands don't do that? Yeah, in the van, I have 840 amp hours of lithium batteries, 600 watts of solar, which isn't enough, 3,000 watt inverter, and a 60 amp charge controller. That's my solar stuff. I also have a 40 amp DC to DC charger, so I can charge off my alternator when driving with that. And I have 40 amp worth of shore charging, and a Predator gas generator that I can use to do that 40 amps worth of shore charging. I have, dude. I went through an era where I streamed MX bikes like daily. I did like a whole series of like learning how to play MX bikes on stream. Dude, not gonna lie, that kind of sounds really fun. I haven't played that in months since then. I do that quite a bit. Sorry, guys. It's pretty common that I'll just like stream only one game. That's how my life works. I've really just accepted and let ADHD just be the main pilot of my ship here. I'll just hyperfixate on something for like 2 months and do it every single day over and over until I get burnt out, and then not do it for like a year and a half. That's kind of my streaming schedule. I find a game that I love, stream it every day for months, then you guys won't see it again for half a year. Oh, I suck at a kind of content creator. I can't even get a moderator badge. Wait, what'd you say? Wait, what do you mean by that? Oh, I'm not clipping. Oh, I get you. Damn, wait, dude, dude, you're right. That's how I should do it. If somebody be a clipper, then they get mod badge. It is super fun. MX bikes is so hard. And same, yeah. It be that way. I've just kind of accepted it. But I'm going to force myself to hyperfixate on sim racing again and very, very soon. Before I hyperfixate on whatever the next step is in life. Dude, I'm not going to lie, today, I'm not sure why, Rock, I don't know what it was. I guess today the reason that I'm on this thought process is because today I was supposed to wake up and my main objective was supposed to be get the racing simulator in the van. Supposed to finish editing a YouTube video, send emails, do all like the basic shit too. Like the big thing of the day was supposed to be do all my normal shit that I do, and put the racing simulator in the van. I can't get myself to do it. Just can't get myself to do it. So today I've been feeling really badly, like, dude, if right now I was just parked in the van on a sick chunk of property, 10 acres or something, just the woods, and it's mine. It's my woods. And all I had was a sick sim racing shed. Like a 10 by 10 shed that I finished the inside out like a normal house, put drywall up or whatever, put like cool wood on the walls, TNG or something. Run a whole solar system for the shed itself. 1,000 watts worth of solar, some shit on the roof, and panels outside. And just had like my racing simulator in there, and like maybe a desk. Just enough room for the racing sim and a little bit of other stuff. But not just the racing sim, a racing sim. Be able to get a full motion sim, triple monitor, or big monitor, or whatever. That's all I need. I could live in the van. I can self-sustain out of the van. And if I have my own land, right now, I also just realized, so I think a lot of you guys know, Sean for sure, I have a lot, in Rock, I've had a lot of issues with power. Once I'm back full-time traveling in the van, you guys will hear me complaining about power like every stream. I'll be like, guys, I can only stream for an hour today. The sun won't come out, so the batteries aren't charging, so it is what it is. I got no option. If I had land right now without buying a single extra thing, I have, let me think, 200 watts worth of solar, 400, 600. I have 700 watts of folding solar panels that I could just have permanently sitting outside of the van if I was on my own property. So I'd over double my solar power. Like the second that I pull up to my property and I live there, I instantly have double the solar power. Like, what am I doing, dude? I just need a shed on some land. I don't need to be hooked up to the main grid. Who am I? Dan's off the grid gaming van. Talking about I need unlimited electricity, like I can't do that. Dude, Sean, the golf. So I've kind of been backpedaling on the go-kart track. The neighbor living like right on the freaking racetrack, and the property lines being like right on the go-kart track. That's like the biggest killer for me. I'm not trying to buy 4 acres way out in the middle of bum nowhere, and then still have a next door neighbor that's like 100 yards away from me. Like, he could potentially have off-leash dogs running around, or I want Cassie to be able to be off-leash, and now Cassie's running up to the neighbor's yard eating the cat food, or, you know what I mean? Like, that kills me. That kills me. And then also the septic tank, which I saw as a huge value add to the property, is most likely so old that it's not usable. So that also is a huge setback. If you do 360 manual bar spin, I got you. That was terrible. I cased. What the heck? Did your back hurt from sitting? Yes. Yes. That's like I slipped in there when I was saying, like, all I need is just to buy. I don't need to buy a house to get out of the van. I just need to be able to buy land to have a shed where I can fit a racing simulator and a desk. Somewhere to have a nice, comfy office chair to be able to edit in. Okay, wait, I need to do a 360 bar spin. I also have been thinking a lot about large renovations to my van. I've been thinking about that exact thing. After doing all these upgrades to the van, I just got new air conditioner, I got the new mattress, new heater, new fridge, freezer. Thought there's, oh yeah, new air fryer. It has had me thinking. I could just retrofit the van. Pretty much where I'm sitting right now, where the laptop is right now, I could have an office chair and then build that booth seat in front of me instead of that being a chair that never gets used. Maybe you turn that into a desk and then mount my monitor down at like gamer level. Holy shit, should I just do that? That actually wouldn't be like a hard thing to do at all. Hold up, we're brainstorming. Check it out, here's the van, free van tour. Normally we do van tours for likes. I haven't been streaming lately, so I don't feel like a streamer guy. So we haven't been doing any like goals. I've just been playing the game, shooting the shit with you guys. That's, anyways, here's the van, right? These are booth seats. This is where I was just sitting while streaming. Originally, I built 2 of them, thinking, you know, be able to have 2 seats, like a dining area per se. So this is the other booth seat on this side, and it never gets used. It's just a pile. It's my catch-all. This is where my laundry goes. This is where random shit goes that doesn't have a home, packages, and because keep in mind, you know, the van is like, this is my everything. So I don't have anywhere just to throw like random little things even. So this became the catch-all, which sucks. It's like, as you can tell, there's always stuff falling down from there. So it's like always messy right there. And my back hurts from sitting right there. Are you guys annoyed? Are you guys thinking just play the fucking game already? This sucks, dude. Like, I'm just sitting on a piece of fucking wood for sometimes hours on end. There's underneath the bed. That's where the electric pit bike's gonna go. And that sucks, dude. It's super cool. Like, look how cool that shit looks, but inefficient as hell. And I've grown a lot. I've lived in the van for 6-7 years, and I'm like a good 30 pounds heavier than I was at least when I started. So this feels very narrow to me now. I feel like a big man squeezed in there when I'm sitting there. So I don't know, maybe I could delete this booth seat, make this be a desk platform, take the monitor and mount it down low, and then have a chair that can slide into there. Like, this thing moves, right? Like, my laptop will get pushed over there. I mean, that could just be my desk, and instead of having this shit right here, which is a good storage, I fit a lot of stuff in there, but have a gaming chair that will just roll right there. I don't know what I would do with this, though. Turn it into the world's tiniest shower. It's freaking got the old Xbox PlayStation above it. These things haven't been turned on in years. Could be the world's... Alright, anyways, my bad. Sidetracked. Okay, how is this camera even set up? Oh wait, before we put the camera back down, look at that creature. She's like the heck? I guess he. Okay, I'll stop fucking with you. What a face, though, right? It's crazy. Okay, I honestly have no idea how I had this camera set up. Like that. Okay, hold up. My bad, I haven't looked at the chat this whole time. Dude, I totally could. It would really not be that hard of a thing. What's going on here? It would not be that hard of a thing to completely retrofit a gaming chair into the van. And a real gaming setup. A real gaming setup. What is going on? I'm trying to change my camera mode. Normally I have to swipe down on the camera and that's how you do it, but... There we go. I'm about out of coffee and I have no other drinks. Hang on, people. Okay, what's good? Who's still in here? Wow, we still have 100 viewers. Can't believe that. Did you guys like the little van tour and the repo thoughts? Or wait, what am I trying to say? Show me the Moza. No Moza. No Moza. I should have showed. Did I show over there? Did I show the sim racing spot? Colton, you too, man. Thank you. I was born in Colorado. I've seen these streams a dozen times, and this is the most invested I've been. Don't play the fucking game. Nice, Jordan. Jordan, I should do just more live streams in the van, just like fucking around the van. How's it going, Olivia? At least you have armrests, right? Right. Olivia, how's it going? Yeah, I mean, this boost seat spot isn't bad. It's definitely all right, but like even right now, I'm pretty well shrunken. I haven't lifted in like 3 months or something. So I'm like smaller than usual, but like to sit like this, I'm about as least broad-shouldered as I can get right now. And dude, it sucks. I am just squished in here. Unopened packages just hidden. Baller. I do have a bunch of unopened packages all over, all the time. It is Spitfire. I just found this shirt. My parents went on a vacation and they found this shirt in an old suitcase. I don't know why. I thought it was a keeper, I guess. When I remember when I did, like the last time I was back here when I took off in the van, there was like a pile of shirts that I wanted to get rid of. I was like, oh, I don't really want to get rid of them. And my mom's like, well, I'll just throw them in here. So yeah, that was a random find like a couple days ago. Jordan, what's good, man? Thanks for pulling up. Wait, did you have a trick request? Did you have a trick request? Cody B, what's good, man? Long time no see. Appreciate you pulling up. How is it? How's the shop? It's probably vintage now, dude, literally. There was like 2 other shirts in that pile that I thought that about. There's a Scotty Kramer, a BMX guy shirt. There's definitely a couple dated shirts in the pile. I was like, dang, these are sick. Yeah, good find. Olivia, how are you? How are things? Is it warming up out there? I might be heading east soon. I don't know what I'm doing in life, so, you know, don't hold me to it. But I have been saying that there's a good chance I'll head east from here. Go check out the Appalachians. Cassie, please stop. Please stop. Me and Cassie just had a small moment. Oh, the sun's coming out. Maybe we'll hop off stream and relatively soon and take the dog out for a... Whoa! Dude, she's so funny. She's so jumpy. She scared the shit out of me. She was about to lay back down. And then she jumped. She yanked her head back all... You're so dramatic. Ah, cold and rainy. No good. Yeah, it's kind of cold here. It's been cloudy and windy all day. So that's what... If the sun's going to peek out for a little bit, I should probably take the dog out. Forgot Scotty Kramer. Yeah, remember when he used to watch him? He has accident? Yeah. Pretty nuts scenario. I met him when I bought the van. The first thing I did, I bought the van in New York City. I flew to New York City to pick up the van. And the first thing I did was drive down to Scotty Kramer bike shop. And happened to meet the entire crew. And they were also having a, I think it was Kink BMX. There was a BMX jam going where a bunch of pros were pulling up. And Scotty was like, you guys are more than welcome to come hang out. We're grilling out and come check it out. Watch the people ride. If you got your bike, you can ride with us. I didn't have my bike, but that was definitely... I should have just bought a bike at the shop in the moment. I don't know. Now I would have. Now I would have. I was being a bitch. I should have just bought a brand new bike at his shop just to ride that day. To be able to say that, like, I rode with them. Dang. Chihuahua was good. Cassie's good. Cassie just, she's been a little itchy. She's been a tiny bit itchy. Jordy, you really want a click on the paddles? My paddles don't even sound that good on this wheel. They got silencers on them. I never went to Woodward. That was one of my biggest goals with the van. Was one summer I wanted to live at Woodward as like a maintenance guy or some shit, or maybe a moderate, what do you call it, a coach, I guess. East Coast Squad. Yeah, I'm excited to check that out. What's up, Noah? Dude, my bad. I'm trying so hard to keep up with all the chats. I'm struggling pretty hard right now. Oh, I have Starlink for internet. Yeah, the Parkos thing. It's not a bad call. Campground got mad at me. No way. Forging is a no-no. Dude, you're doing them a favor by picking up the sticks. Damn, this kids. Campgrounds are different. I'd imagine I get kicked out of a campground pretty quick. You had friends that worked there? No way, Olivia. Yeah, that was like the Midwestern, like, unrealistic dream. Like watching endless videos of people riding Woodward and it just like seemed like this far away place in some sort of like magical alternate universe or something, you know? Just as like some Midwest kids that rode the same curb over and over. Didn't even have skate parks. Like there's a whole town of skate parks. But I never did it. I think I kind of have accepted that one's off the bucket list. I've lived my BMX era to the, like, as much as I need to. I was just talking about how I might. Chihuahua, thank you for all the super GGs. Why are you doing that? Don't do that. Chihuahua going crazy. Damn. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's the biggest giftage we'll get all stream, no doubt. Thank you. Sick. Chihuahua, how's it going? I didn't see GG's. Thank you, Chihuahua. I saw your trip looked awesome. To Japan? I guess that was probably a little while ago now, right? But still, I'm still very jealous of that. Grew up with a lot of BMXers and skaters. Tell you some lore? No way. On Woodward. Damn. Oh yeah, because you grew up in San Diego. You were in Scotland last week. I thought that I saw a story post or something of some insane looking... Damn, what's up with that? I need to go do some real traveling someday. That'd be neat. Oh wait, hold up. Got an opportunity to drive the new EV Lamborghini Urus, but I'll be on my fishing trip. Damn, Cody. What? Somebody reached out via email for like your streams or what? Oh, bro, I hate to say it. I think I would have canceled on the boys on the fishing trip to drive the new Lambo. If it was some sort of sick brand deal scenario, I might have bailed out on the homies fishing trip. Is that true, Sandblasting? I don't know how I got here. What's up, Tommy? Tommy too cool. All you have to do is apply a bunch of times in multiple positions. Def work over. Yeah. What's up, Traven? Yeah. I'm kind of over it. I mean, I haven't rode real BMX. I don't know. I'm gonna play on my BMX bike before I leave it behind just to feel it out. I really shouldn't be riding BMX though. BMX has done enough of a toll on my body already. I am entering my Unk era for real, and I'm not. Medical bills ain't cheap. Thankfully, I didn't need surgery on my knee from looping out the e-ride, but if I would have, it would have cost well over $7,000. $7,000 was pretty much the baseline cost. That's real money. That would suck just to have to dump into my knee over a little thing. Hesh. Dude, it's tough, man. It's hard to justify. It really is. I'd rather get hurt on big bikes at this time, I think. Damn, Rock. Hook it up. Hook it up. At 33, yeah, dude. It's tough to justify. And I don't know, I could hop on the bike and like do some like Unk old school flatland kind of stuff. I do have a lot of low risk bike tricks. That would be cool and Unk approved, but I don't know, we'll see. Better off going to Mexico or something for the surgery. I was 100% thinking that. Or even like going to a really blue state, like going to like California and doing the surgery and paying cash, doing a no insurance deal. I've seen videos of people getting crazy good deals on that. Damn, yoga and salt. Rock, you're probably right, man. I definitely know I should have. If I would have been regularly stretching every day, I bet when I crashed my e-ride, I wouldn't have hurt my knee. Because it wouldn't have been as such a, like, you know, a shocking overstretch of my knee, because I would have been stretched out and stuff. Dude, not a broken back. Get this guy off of bikes. No bikes for skids, yeah, I feel you. It's tough. Or even just my shoulder. The likelihood, I've dislocated my shoulder uncountable, like 20 times, if I had to guess roughly. Between 10 and 20 times on a BMX bike. So like, with that number said, knowing that statistic, it is not a matter of if, but a matter of when I re-dislocate. I can't even say it. It's got me tripped up just thinking about it getting hurt. Riding a BMX bike is like almost a guarantee that I'll dislocate my shoulder at some point. And I'm not trying to undo what the doctor did in there to tighten things back up. Oh, you boy waffles, that hurts. Don't come to California for that. It's expensive. All right, I believe that. I believe that actually. Damn, dude, Waffle. I hope you heal up quick, man. I'm super thankful I don't have to do surgery. Yo, mama, that's right. Yeah, what is this comment? Are we in 2020 right now? You have a hurt. Wait, what do you mean by that, Hesh? What do you mean by that? Just put the work rig. Nice, an 8-inch deep mud. Nice. At work? Or you're just out on the trails with your work truck? Pierre, the name of the game is BMX Streets. By the way, if you guys hit the follow button, that would be kind of sick. We haven't gotten hardly any follows, but we've had a pretty sick viewer count most of the streams. I'm pretty thankful for that. Haven't been streaming lately. We're probably like a month or two into a slight stream hiatus, break, because I've been doing Grant. Thank you for the follow, sir. I took a break to do a bunch of work on the van. We're just about dialed back in. We're very, very near to having the van all back together, having everything back in the van where it needs to be. And we'll be back to our regular daily streaming schedule and sim racing in the van very, very soon. I think the game's $30. I think. Let's go to Singapore. We're up to Canada. Go up to Canada and get married to a Canadian girl real quick to get surgery. Uh-oh. Ooh, that would suck. Yeah, I think the game's $30. Maybe it's like 25. Not sure on that. Oh my god, that was terrifying. Daily driven exotics video. Damn, a guy went to Singapore, got 40 grand worth of dental work for 3,000. Damn, it's kind of scary. It's a little bit scary. That was a nasty crash, Skids. That like made me kind of feel scared in real life even. Vic, thanks for the follow, bro. That's like the worst feeling on a bike is your front wheel dropping when you cannot have your front wheel drop. Like if you're going off of a drop or you just hit a jump and you just feel your front wheel going down way faster than it should. You're like, oh my god. Game over. I left Canada? Fuck that place. Pierce, for real? Or period. Did you live in Canada? Do you got a bunch of airsoft guns at Sacrifice? Nah, I don't really play Siege. That was so sick. Somebody was in the chat earlier asking, can you grind that thing at the beginning? And I just ignored him because I didn't want to say no, because I would have said no. I don't think I could grind this again on purpose. Check this out. That was sick. Good line, good line. W mod, thank you, Skids. I thought surgery was like video games, so I'd be skating right after. Yeah, damn, Sash. I hope you heal up, man. Same, bro. When I got surgery on my shoulder, God, I was so naive. Thought it was gonna be like a couple months. Thought it'd be like a month or two. I'd be back to riding bikes, or at least a month or two. I'd be back to normal life. Hell no, dude. Turns out if you destroy your shoulder real good, that's gonna mess up the next year of your life. After surgery. It was like literally a year until I was like quote unquote normal. I was thinking like a week, right? Be back out there with the homies. I know. Yeah, after you have your first real injury, you definitely it teaches you a lot, I should say. Especially for surgery, not just injury. Anybody can get hurt and wait for it to stop hurting. Like, dude, I dislocated my shoulder 25-something, over 20 times before I finally got surgery. It really wasn't that hard. It hurt really, really bad for, obviously, right away, and then for like a week or two. About a month in, it would stop hurting, I'd go back to riding bikes, not a big deal. But going and getting surgery was a whole different thing to, like, that really has had me, I respect bikes a lot more now. I didn't have much respect for bikes. I was pretty hucky for a little bit. Smart, thanks for the follow. Oh, no way. Wait, Rock, you hit a metal wire in the parking lot? You ever broke your collarbone? No, thankfully not. My brother did. It's kind of gnarly. Hope you have a good day. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Zach. Same to you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's in Colorado, they used to hang wires in the dirt bike trails. Crazy crackheads living in the mountains would set up booby traps and hang wires across the dirt bike trails. People, it's like about every year somebody gets hurt or dies from it. It's kind of gnarly. It's a real thing. Dallas, my short answer used to be able to ride bikes more. I want to be able to spend more time just exploring new places, riding bikes, and doing stuff, rather than stuck paying $2 grand a month to live. Just to have a roof over my head and be stuck in one place, spend all my money on rent. Pierre, I got 2 shower solutions. I got like 3 shower solutions in the van, I guess. I have, what am I trying to say? I have, so, you know what? I feel like I need a small break from the game anyway. Quick little mini van tour. Ooh, my camera's getting hot. Okay, so here's the van, right? This, my shower, or my sink, I can spin around like this, and then when I open the door, stand right outside, and this is at like shower level. It's like right above my head standing out there. So then I can just turn on my water heater in the back, and I have a hot, cold shower right there. I have a real shower, like a real outdoor RV shower in the back. You might be able to see that like little white thing on the door. That's like a shower head mount, to where I can hook like a little shower head to it. And then I have an attachment where I can unscrew this head and screw like a long shower cord head, like a normal shower head, onto that. And I used to, whoa, I didn't even think of that. My shower solution's kind of gone. I used to have an air vent fan just like that with magnets all the way around it right here, but I just replaced it with an air conditioner. And then I'd have a folding tub that I'd set up right here. I'd magnet my curtain up to the air vent fan, so my curtains would run down into the bucket, and then just have the shower head to shower with. I only did that like 3 times because it sucked. The van's too small for that shit. It does not, the shower curtains all sticking to you and spilling water all over and stuff. That was not ideal. But I am thinking about retrofitting a shower into the van, so that would be very nice. Hot in the van. Felt nice outside. Damn, Hesh, that would make it tough, man. I'll probably have that issue sooner or later. My pancreas is no good. Quit. Oh, big baby. Big baby. Cassie's being pretty pouty today. Damn, Dallas. Ooh, Rocky. Damn, dude. Yeah, that's dangerous, too. Is that a real deck? Yes. Or wait, no. This is a reality check. I have a real sticker on my propane tank. That's why I so confidently answered with a yes to that. No, that's a reality check deck. That was our local skate shop here in northeast Iowa, Dubuque, Iowa. That was the local shop board. They've been closed for quite a while now, probably 10 years maybe or something. I was so stoked to find that. If I ever sell the van, all my signs and skateboards and license plates and shit will all be pulled. So they've all got quite a bit of sentimental value. But yeah, that was my favorite deck that I got in the van. It was so good. Our shop in AZ. Cowtown Skateboards? Wait a minute. Where's that at? Dude, hold up. I think that my homie Rick has been riding. He bought 2 different Cowtown boards. And he's been riding Arizona. Is that like... Would that happen to be like north of Phoenix? Like near like Cottonwood, Sedona area? Or is it down in Phoenix? I do not have Scudex, nope. Sabro's a good player. Pierre, thank you, man. Yep, got the Hound Dog. I found Cassie when I was out camping a few years ago. Why, you got your spawn marker there? Thank you. Thank you, Shorty. Because I'm an idiot. The only answer is, I'll do that all the time. I will casually, like, literally, like, have my spawn point something like this. I pretty much just did. I'll literally just, like, respawn to a spawn point like that, like, for 100 times and not even think anything about it. Good call out. It's bad. I don't know what it is. I don't even know what you could call me for doing that kind of shit. If you could put blame on ADHD for something like that, that's kind of a shitty spot. But dude, I do that all the time. That's so funny. Thanks for the call out. Yeah, I was watching. Yeah. Yeah, self-built RV. I can relate. Nice. You're not the only one? Nice. Okay, good. I'll even do it when I'm sessioning a spot. Like, I'll be like on a map where I'm riding a stair set, and I'll have the spawn point like fucking 10 feet away from the spot. So like I can barely get 2 sets of pedals in, and then I have to hop. And there's like a 100-foot run up that I could set the spawn point way further away. Like, why am I doing this to myself? This is my favorite spawn. Yeah, there's a few fun drops on this map to start up on top of. Ooh. Another streamer on here, Phantom, he always starts on the other ramp, like right across from me. And that's a sick spawn, too. I was born in Thornton, Colorado, but I was raised in Iowa. Rocky, let's see it. Saber, thank you. Auction van, low miles. Dude, I just learned that vans are getting cheap. The other day, I kind of had a sad moment where I realized that my van was worth like half what I thought it was. Yo, Pierre! Oh, wait, how do you say your name? Is it Pierre, eh? Pierre? Thank you so much for the super, bro. May life offer you the best it has to give. Take care. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for the first super chat of the stream. And just for hanging out. I really appreciate the good conversation and viewership, man. Hesh, same to you, bro. Thank you for hanging out, man. Yeah, drop a follow or sub if you're not. I'm going to be back to daily streams very soon. I'm doing sim racing and a bunch of this, too. I play this game quite a bit still. Pierre? Yeah, right. Pierre. There we go. Thank you. 8-Spaz, you're probably right. Do you plan on having a girlfriend? Not necessarily. No. The answer is no. I don't think plan on it would be the right terminology there. I do plan on having some sort of large life change within the next year. Most likely, a home base. Yep, we'll be back on BeamNG in a few days, Rico. What's good, man? Oh, Beam Dude, yes. What's good, Rico? Right, not till he finds the Xena that's down like that. Whoa. Yeah, something like that. What's up, Bobby? My bad, dude. I'm not gonna lie, if you don't have a profile picture, I unintentionally, and I'm sure other streamers too, unintentionally, accidentally overlook your comment. That's my bad. We're in the van, Ron. We're just in the back half of the van. The racing sim should be back in the front half. This is a booth seat. We've been doing van tours. We'll do another van tour at 10K likes. How about that on TikTok? Excuse me. I should be doing van tours for YouTube too. I don't know how many viewers or likes that we have over there though. So I don't even know what we could set as a goal. Spring, I've done a mix of blue collar and white collar stuff and social media. Kodiak, what's good, bro? Yeah, Rico, appreciate you pulling up. I haven't been streaming much lately. We're just getting back into the swing of it. You buying the go-kart track? I'm backpedaling, man. Turns out the septic tank on the property isn't usable. And there's a neighbor right next door. Like 100 yards away, some person lives right beside the racetrack, the go-kart track. And that's the biggest one. Like, dude, I'm not trying to buy 4 acres way out in the middle of nowhere and still have a neighbor like 1,000 yards away from me. You know, like talking distance away. For like, if I'm trying to film a video on my own property, I don't want to like be worried that my neighbor is sitting out in front of their house hearing every word I say and like watching, like, I don't know. I haven't talked to Mash recently. I feel really bad, man. I was like the first person, I don't know, I'm pretty sure he told me I was the first person to ever play his game other than his girlfriend. I was the first person he ever allowed to put videos of it on the internet in like 2014 or some shit. He had like a couple thousand followers and like a few videos on Instagram when I found him. He just started making it. We were kind of homies for a while. We talked like every day for a long time. Just like, because I was like his only playtester. So I was always hitting him up and be like, dude, I was filming a video earlier today and I had this glitch happen. And we just shot the shit a lot too, to be honest. He ended up building an off-grid tiny home. I don't mean to spill his business like that, because I don't think he's talked about it publicly anywhere. If I'm not mistaken, Mash built a sick off-grid tiny home. If you guys are wondering, Mash is the creator of this game. This might be. What's up, Brendan? How was the transition from home life to van life? Alex's, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it really wasn't that bad. I think that converting from being in the van back to living in a house will be much harder than going from a house to a van. WMash, yeah, man. He gets a lot of shit in his comments, but dude, he's been a one-man dev working on this passion project. I mean, I knew him like, I was not working with him. I was playing his game. I mean, I guess you could call it working with him. I was the only game tester. I didn't see myself as that. I just saw it as a sick opportunity that he was letting me, as a small YouTuber with like 5,000 subs, play his game and make videos. I see a lot of hate in his comments about like small bugs. Well, like, I'm sure people are bitching online about how you can see like this guy's pants glitch through his shirt every once in a while, like right there. Like, people are fucking freaking out in comments about like, I want a refund and this game's such a scam because there hasn't been an update in 3 months. And I'm like, dude, he's just a guy. He worked on this game for like half a decade without making a single penny, like just straight passion project. Like damn, I don't know. Very respectable thing to just single-handedly be like, I'm making a BMX video game. And he's a hell of a bike rider, dude. The creator of this game, I don't know. I'm from the Midwest, so like my scale of the skill at a skate park is different than like if you grew up in California. But I would say that the creator of this game was like, could have been pro status, especially in his era of like early 2000s. He was doing like bar spins into handrails and bar spins out, and he was doing all the pro tricks. And I don't know, maybe he still is. I'd assume not. He's a good bit older than me, I think, even, but I'm sure he still shreds. But he used to be a gnarly bike rider too. Like he sent me a few of his old edits of him doing like straight in that time period, like pro status tricks. Dude, XS? That's funny. The game is, I want to say $25 or $30. How much is that game? I enjoy watching it. I do want to give a fair warning though. It is pretty tough. Take what all I just said into granted. I've been playing this game longer than anybody in the world. You know what I mean? For 10 plus years. So it's a challenging game to catch a flow on, but once you figure it out, it's so fun. Super good, flowy, chill game. One of those games that make time go by really quick. Yo, Tudio, what's good, bro? You changed your username. Maybe he made the game for himself, right? I mean, yeah, he pretty much did. I know we talked about that many times. There was not a single other BMX game in the market at the time. There was no video game out there that you could ride a BMX bike in other than San Andreas Grand Theft Auto, which obviously you couldn't do any tricks, or it wasn't like BMX oriented. And Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Tony Hawk Pro Skater. And PS2. I guess that's just PS2 era games. Dave Mirra. But yeah, so he was just like, that was kind of the thought process. BMX rider, wanted to make a game turret. This is my tech account. Oh, okay, I see you. Do you make videos? Hunters? Damn. 7-4, what's up, bro? Thanks for joining back in. Sorry for the lack of streams. They'll be back. Yo, Sonner Deer. What's up, man? I have not played Schedule 1. I wish I would have got into it when it first came out and was the talk of the town, because it looked super fun. I think it'd be too late for me to stream it now. What's up, Jumbo? Wait, how do you do a... I'm trying to learn how to do a bar or a X up again. Oh god, that would just break your wrists in real life. You still ride? No. I still haven't touched a BMX bike since shoulder surgery, like 2 years ago or something. But my fully built BMX bike is sitting right over there. I really hate to say it, but I definitely will have to dust it off and at least just pedal on it. I'm just gonna stand on it, you know. I feel like I'm gonna get wrecked. I feel like I'm gonna hop on it and just get wrecked as an unk. I'll probably mess around a little. I'll probably do an X-up ride. Probably do a crank. No, not a crank flip. Maybe a crank flip. A non-hop bunny or a non-bunny hop crank flip for sure. That was like one of the last times I went mountain biking. I just fucking, I don't know why I did it, but I got to the top of the mountain on the first run of the day, and I did a what do they call it? Like at the beginning of the day, where you like do one thing and that kind of determines how your day's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Like say like throw your thing in the trash and that like a horoscope maybe. Is that what I'm trying to say? Right, dude. 74. That's exactly my thought. Is I have a double bike mount. The mount on the back of the van that my mountain bike stays on, there's an extra spot for another bike. So I could just throw my BMX bike on there, no harm done. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but we went mountain biking. I hopped on the mountain bike and got to the top of the mountain. I'm like, alright, this is going to determine how the day goes. And I hadn't rode bikes for a good couple years or a year at that point. And did a crank flip on the downhill bike, the rental giant ass downhill mountain bike, which I've never ridden before. Never rode big bikes. I did it. I was so proud. I was expecting to just destroy my shins, but it just worked. It was awesome. So I don't know, maybe we'll hop back on the BMX bike. Maybe it'll feel really natural. I definitely will be able to do some tricks still. Dude, that's kind of true, XS. Being like, I tried playing Schedule 1 a year later kind of vibe. Like, that could be a good video title right there. Not the uranium. Jumbo, how you been, dude? Appreciate you pulling back up. Sorry for the lack of streams. Ryan was good, man. Yeah, right. That's testing the water of the day. That's exactly it. I'm gonna do edits of setup. Oh, nice, dude. Very good, Hunter. That's fun stuff to make videos about. I always kind of wished that, and I might turn my Dan's Gaming Van, my streaming page. Low-key, I kind of want to slowly pivot that into like a tech review channel. It's kind of a crazy move going from van life to that, but with all the sim racing gear that I've been making videos of, like I'm kind of in that niche of unboxing and reviewing tech stuff. So I kind of would like to deepen that further. Ideally. Ooh, it's starting to get windy out, like it's in a storm. The games, BMX Streets. Been good. A lot of school nowadays. Every time watching it. Dude, Jumbo, no sweat, man. I actually haven't been streaming. So that's on me. That's on me. But nice, man. Glad you're locked in. Doing school and such. Sean, what's up, man? Yup, e-bike stuff, yup. Very good. Good call. Yep, that falls right in that realm, too. Yeah, tech reviews would be ideal. That's what, what's his name? What's like the tech review guy? Marquise Browning or whatever his name is. I've seen an interview of him talking about his YouTube career, and he said that, you know, it was like kind of like a motivational clip of being like consistency. Hi, baby. Oh. He was just saying how consistently for how long he's just been putting out videos, and how that is why he's had success. You big dog. You big dog. Quit it. No licking. But he said the reason he thinks he's been able to stay so consistent, there's been all these other channels in his time that have came and gone, and people like Shane Dawson that
are viral for half a decade and then disappear for half a decade and then come back and spiral for another half a decade and then disappear again. He said he thinks he could stay consistent because he was only filming unboxings and items. So once he got done with work, once he unboxed and filmed the iPhone review, he was done for the day and he went home to his kids, he went home to his house and had a normal life. Compared to like lifestyle YouTubers, they like start spiraling because their life turns into content. So they're constantly like having to like, we went to Disney World 3 times, or like, you know, that whole thing. So I was like, fuck, that's me right now. The van videos are fun, but it's so stressful. I hate like my whole life being a content thing. It sucks. I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong, very thankful, grateful, and can't believe how cool it is to be in the position I'm in, but it'd be a lot nicer if I was just like making videos reviewing iPhones every day. Oh, damn, dude. Right, yeah, the lunch break always goes so fast. Freddie, I'm good, man. How are you? Thank you for pulling up. Damn, XS, I appreciate you saying that, dude. Yeah. We try. We try to just be hanging out. Sometimes I got, like, more streamer energy. There are definitely some days. I'm not gonna lie, I don't make, like, any money if I don't have streamer energy, and I hate that. But that's the thing. But definitely, there's a reason why YouTubers and streamers act the way they do on camera. It's because it's, like, undoubtedly, undeniably, it works. Being a streamer, who would have thunk acting like a streamer makes you a more profitable and better numbers having streamer. So I definitely have some days where I try to lock into the streamer persona, but preferably we're just chilling in the van playing some video games like we are today. This is BMX Streets is the name of the game. Ooh. Planning your birthday. Dang, Freddie, are you doing something fun? Samuel, I said that yesterday I said I'd put the sim rig up today. Today I'm saying I'll put the sim rig up tomorrow. Honestly, I think tomorrow I'll still say I'm putting it up tomorrow again. Tomorrow it's supposed to be kind of cold and windy out, and I got a lot of work to do on the sim rig before I can set it up. So it's going to be like at least a 3-hour outside long process. There's no sense in me doing that on a shitty weather day. So I'm kind of just waiting for the weather to chill out. So hopefully, like, not tomorrow, but the next day. I think it's supposed to be really warm. So that should be setting the rig up. Yeah, dude. So then the typical, like, I'll do it tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes, and it's like, I'll do it tomorrow. Still got the e-ride and hay bike? Yes, sir. Yeah, dude, got the e-ride, the hay bike, and now we've also got the oh my god, the Leon X S1 Max, and the, come on, spit it out, what am I trying to say, the Yasma 10N Pro. Hella fun. What's up, Elijah? Thanks, man. This is part of it. Content creation as a whole is, yes. I've been full-time on content creation for a couple years. But it's just like, it's the whole mass of it. Streaming, like, getting gifts on streaming is a small portion of it. Getting paid for, like, views on videos from YouTube and TikTok directly is part of it. And a lot of it is brand deals. So if you guys ever see me posting some sponsored video being like, hey, check out this flashlight, help a homie out and comment on the video and say, sick flashlight. Commenting so Unc gets paid. Because that is definitely the largest part of my income. So we hope that those people stay happy, the companies that are hitting me up. Have you ever thought about playing Forza? Yeah. I started on Forza. That was my first streams and content for a long time was just Forza. I should go back 100%. Like right now, I should be playing Forza on controller. That would be the smartest move. When I don't have the racing simulator out, I should resort to playing controller Forza. Damn, maybe I should do that. Maybe I will do that. A couple months on the shop. Pretty far away. Okay, E-Ride or an RTR. Nice, dude. Yeah, they're all so fun. I mean, yeah, they're all so fun. I really don't know what is the ideal bike. What the ideal electric motorcycle is in today's market. It's tough. I'm gonna celebrate with fams and friendly. Take out the Volvo? Nice, bro. Oh, that sounds like a sick birthday. Definitely the sickest of flashlights. Knowledge, no ball. I do unironically post ad videos of flashlights a good every once in a while. Shout out Olight. If you guys are ever looking for some high quality bright flashlights with a long battery life, Olight. They do that. I mean, like, not ironically, their flashlights are sick. I've never had a nice flashlight until they sent me one. I've never spent $100 on a flashlight. Kidding me? Who do you think I am? But now that I've had a $100 flashlight, I've learned that it's worth it. Especially being that I live in a van, being out camping all the time and shit. Having a good flashlight is nice. A settle on controller is an option. It is not. I'm so sorry. I cannot do a settle on controller. Same, in that same exact light, I don't know why I say that I should be playing Forza on controller. I should be playing Forza on the wheel. 15th is the new Forza of this month? Oh my god. We're less than 10 days away from a new Forza Horizon dropping? Is that what you're telling me? I just want faster? Yeah, dude, I feel that. Because how much power is the 2DO? It's like 2200 watts or something like that, isn't it? Damn, dude, you're hitting FD Atlanta? That's sick. I wish I was. I've only been to FD Long Beach, and it was so rad. The game is BMX Streets. Oh, if you have it pre-ordered, can I still pre-order it and get it that early? Yo, Lowlife, what's good, bro? Thank you so much for the 7 months being a member. That is sick. Thank you, man. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good, man. How about you? Trying to snap back into streams. Well, that was quite the line. Well, hello. Oh, your tail's heck can wiggle in. 48 volt, 2000 watt. Yeah, that hurts, man. You'd get sick of that pretty quick. I'm not gonna lie. Like, as much as I try to like say like all bikes are good bikes and appreciate whatever bike you have, and the best racing simulator is the one that you have or can afford. 48 volt, definitely. It's only a matter of time until you like need more power to some degree. Dude, the hay bike is awesome. The hay bike chops so good. By far the most torquey, snappy, fun to ride, aggressive mini e-moto I've rode yet. Especially in that price point. Especially in that price point. Supernova, what's up, dude? Of course. Damn, Freddy with the 3 month member. Thank you, Freddy. Legend. How are we gonna play Forza together? Oh, absolutely. We'll have to be playing online for that. She has a blue Lacey. Yeah, use your blue Lacey. Big dog. She's Texas's state dog. Cassie, we gotta get you down to Texas. Yeah. We gotta get you down to the state that you own. That's your state, Cassie. We can just live wherever there. Entered a drift. Whoa! Entered a drift event. What? Who's it through? Dude, sick. My friend was riding and his whole sprocket broke. Oh. Ooh. That's never good. That is never good. That will happen though. Shit does break. One time we were on a dirt bike trip. We took a couple friends out riding. We put them on the Chinese 125, a Teo 125. It's a China-made dirt bike for super cheap. And you'll never forget looking over and seeing Charlie on the Teo like going slower than he should have been. And we were in the desert, so it's like a wide open area. And I could see him like 50 yards away, and he was mobbing along beside me. And I noticed that like he randomly started going much slower. I did like a double take and looked at him again. He's all looking at the bike, all confused. Like you can tell something's not right. And you can see him like just romping on the throttle and it not really like working. And I can just see his whole sprocket on the back wheel doing like 100 miles an hour, spinning in circles. It completely rattled off. It was still hooked up to the chain, and the chain was spinning it, but like the 5 bolts on the sprocket fell off. I was like, oh my god, he's gonna die. That chain is gonna snap, that sprocket could go flying 100 miles an hour. It was so funny though, just seeing him looking all confused, and the sprocket is just like, it was like a cartoon how fast it was moving and flopping all over the place, and that was a scary sight. Dang, Freddy. 23, damn. I'll try to stream earlier for you, Freddy, my bad. I need to start doing like morning streams and evening streams. I appreciate you pulling up, man. I hope you're well. Sorry for the lack of streams. I should be back to regular streams soon. Pretty soon. Cable management in my space is pretty bad, to be honest. I did say at 10k likes on TikTok we'd do a van tour, and there's enough viewers that could make that happen in about 1 second. Play Skate with that shirt on? I would, but Skate is low-key kind of trash. I should run some Skate 3 though. It's been a long time since I played Skate 3. I mean, or I guess I could play, I don't know. Skate destroys my computer. Just doesn't really work. Right, I just accept fate, yeah. What the hell is that? Freddy, thank you, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. We'll be back to normal streams very soon. XS, thanks for chilling, man. Yeah, pull up to the streams. Should be back to daily lives very soon. Within the next, I don't know, week? I don't know. I think over the next week I'll be streaming as I'm finalizing, getting the van all back together, ready to go. I think in about a week I should be back in the van full time and then streaming daily. Everything back together. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, right now as I'm sitting here, I'm really just thinking about, what if I just completely renovated my van and built a desk right here and put a rolling gaming chair in right here and then had my monitor set out all nicely. The biggest problem is losing storage, and then also Cassie uses this booth seat to be able to jump up onto the bed. So I don't know. I don't like when she jumps all the way onto the bed, because it's a big jump. Oh, you got stinky breath. You got stinky breath. Oh, yeah, baby. Why, I don't know licking. Oh, yeah, baby. That's the dog. That's the dog. Big fat tummy. What am I doing with my life here? We maybe are gonna be hopping off pretty soon. Let's see. Camera was something like that. What? The dog's just looking at me really weird. What time is it? I feel like I've been live forever. It's 4 p.m. Why are you doing that? Why are you being weird? This dog's being kind of weird. Last time I played a skating game, it was Tony Hawk American Wasteland. That's a great game to play. I've said for quite a while, I'd love to find an emulator to play the old Tony Hawks and the old Dave Mirra games. The game is BMX Streets. It says it in the title of the stream. 10k likes? Okay. Should we do it? I need a little break from the game. Anyway, so that's perfect timing. Okay, check out the van. This is what I'm talking about with the idea of doing a big remodel. Okay, let me see how far, if I can kind of show the whole van. Kind of. So this is the whole van. Normally the racing simulator is right here where I'm standing, right? Normally the racing sim is right there. I sit in there and have the steering wheel and can boom, 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 boom. Oh, the dog's like, what's he pointing at? What's he aiming the camera at? So I was thinking, right? And I got my TV up here. I really want to get a normal office chair in the van. Some sort of just comfy gaming chair. So I was thinking, like, maybe in this area, just like if you guys have ever seen Trent the Traveler's setup, God, it's just not quite enough room right in here. Or maybe it would be. So, like, here, wait, let me do this. So this table, I have to do like this. We're getting destructive. This table, like, slides around, right? So if I set a table exactly where that is now, and instead of my gaming laptop sitting right there, I would, hopefully not, I don't know where I'd put it, I guess. But then, I could take this monitor and put my mount, like, pretty much where the YouTube plaque is. And then be able to have a sliding chair that slides underneath. I'd get rid of this booth seat, and this, just like a normal gaming chair, would slide into there. And then roll out, and I'd sit, like, right in the middle and using it. Just doesn't quite make sense, because then what do I do with this space, and how does Cassie get up and down into the bed? It leaves us with two large issues, that layout. Got that extendo cord. Jilly, how's it going? Yeah, maybe someday Minecraft. I definitely do have a Minecraft bug starting in me. I'm just too locked in on a bunch of van crap. Today would have been a good day for Minecraft. I don't know. But yeah, so like this monitor could be pretty much right where the laptop is right now. Have like my real gaming monitor, and where the laptop is will be like my mouse and keyboard and camera and like a true little gaming setup right there with a chair that slid out. I just don't know how I'd handle. I mean, maybe I could just leave the booth seat, I guess. And I slide the gaming chair out, and when I'm sitting in the gaming chair, the booth seat's still just behind me. And then when it slides in, then Cassie can still use that to go up and down. It's kind of weird. And also I've been thinking about... Oh wait, that answers my question. Dude, I had a different... What's up, Dave? I had a different idea. This one's also been pondering in the back of my mind for a long time. Okay, hold up. Let's get all zoomed out here. There we go. Okay, so wait, back to the whole van view. Let's see here. Let's get the cord dangled better. Okay. So we got the booth seat right there. I was just saying that if I changed it up and I hung my monitor where the laptop's sitting right there, had a gaming chair that slid underneath that table, and when I sat in it, I'd be like right where Cassie is. If I did that, then that leaves me with this booth seat. I don't know what, it'd be a weird space. Because when I sat in the gaming chair, I'd be sitting in the center of the van, gaming with my laptop right there. So I was like, what would I do with that? But I've been thinking about the idea of I could scoot this entire counter unit. So from here to the end of the countertop, it would be so cool if I could just scoot that entire unit over. So then my stove, instead of being right here, I just delete the booth seat where Cassie's about to jump down, and have my countertop go all the way to the bed. And then my stove would be like out here. And the reason I would want to do that is because then where the stove is, pretty much where the stove is right now, would just be open space. There'd be nothing there. So picture that underneath the window, this is just empty, just flat floor. I could then buy a seat swivel for the driver's seat, spin the seat around, and then put the racing simulator right there. So then I could have my doorway, because normally the racing sim sits right here for the passenger seat like that. But then getting in and out of the van is just such a pain in the ass, because like to step in just like this, normally right here, and then I have a whole racing simulator right here. The monitor hangs all the way out to like this handle, so it's like when you step into the van, it's like you have about this much room, and I just step up and over top of a racing simulator. Oops, sorry Cass, just kicked you. But that's not ideal, obviously, right? And then this whole area, then when the racing sim's set up, instead of this being like nice and open with the door open, it's like pretty much this counter goes all the way to the end because the racing sim is all right there, and it sucks. Holy shit, we're cooking, chat. Hey, don't do that. You're in front of people. We have guests over. No, don't do that. I'm sorry. Look at that. That was an idea. What do you guys think of that? Take the passenger side dashboard out. That is not the answer. That is not the answer, Rock. We're vetoing that option. But this looks so cool. I'd hate to mess this up. The skateboard seats are such a vibe. Oh, but then I go back to the problem of how's Cassie going to get up and down on the bed. If I did all that and I slid this countertop over to here and then put the racing simulator on that side of the van, how's she going to get up and down? You make things difficult. I mean, maybe I could just figure out my gaming chair that I'd be using right here. Maybe I'd figure out some sort of system that I could have it to where it locks in place. Oh, and then the fridge, the gaming chair is going to be in the way of opening this fridge up. Slides out. I could lock the gaming chair in place and Cassie could use that as her step. That was an interesting thing. Oh, build pull-out stairs by jumping. I know. Elliot, she's getting old, man. She's already got some sort of issue in her hip. So I don't like her. She does. She jumps all the way up and down, but that's tall, dude. That's what this is like. I don't know, 4 foot tall or some shit. It's a big jump for her to launch up. Definitely taking a toll on her hips doing that. Could do some sort of like drop down stair system right here. That like folds out. Or slides out. Oh, I've talked about putting my toilet right there on slides. Oh, maybe that's the answer. I've talked about forever having my toilet slide out from right here, because usually it just sits where that power box is sitting. So I could have the toilet like slide out and build some sort of like enclosure around it, so then it would just be like a nice wooden seat that slides out and she could jump on. Oh wait, that might be it. Right, you gotta get your toys. Right, get your toy. Woo! Wow, look at that! Am I live? Wait. There we go. Is that live? Wow. That was a crazy... What was Dirt call it? R&D, research and development? Chat, I don't know if anybody was actually here for that whole idea of doing the van remodel, but I might have just cooked up a possible gaming van layout 2.0. Dude, that'd be such an easy remodel. I mean, it wouldn't. That would suck. It's a whole remodel of the house, but in some ways, I wouldn't have... The plumbing would all stay on the same side. The gas would all stay on the same side. Oh, the diesel heater would be the biggest issue. I don't know, that's not the worst idea I've ever came up with. Hi Cassie the dog, you're the dog. You're the dog. What's up, Turbo Civic? The bed is small. Somebody said the bed looks a little small for you, isn't it? It is. Hi, Cassie. Hi, Cassie. What's up, Return Full? The van life's pretty good. Has its downsides, of course. But it is pretty good. Paw. Don't lick. Gosh, you're so itchy today. Somebody rode by on a bike. Could you guys see that? Wow. Right now I could be sitting in a normal gaming chair. What's up, Carolyn? Cassie hasn't been getting very many new toys lately. Since we're in a small town, there's really not options for great toys. There's just a $1 General and they got like 4 toys. And she's already had one of each and she's not a fan of any of them. What a shame. Poor Cassie. Poor Cassie. Yes, I buy toys. Well, what do you think? Did my mom buy any toys? My mom definitely buy Cassie some toys. There's one from Amazon that she orders every once in a while that she likes. Those toys are all old. Look at that teddy bear she's playing with. I bought that probably half a year ago or something. She just now is finally starting to tear it up. She's pretty picky about her toys. Wow. I could just renovate the van. Oh, that'd be a lot of work to not solve my issue of not having a shower though. I should have a like goal on the screen on TikTok for like 20k likes equals van tour or some shit. Whoa. Yes. Nope. She is not. I don't know. She's a busy beaver. I don't know if my mom would even like to retire. She's a very busy beaver. The day's good, man. TT, how about you? Gosh, I just can't stop thinking about... Right now, while I'm gaming, this is kind of comfy though. I like sitting like this. I'd miss being able... Yeah, busy beaver is good. Oh, no way, dude. That's so sick, kids. Giving your dog an Easter egg. Damn. Our Aussie cattle dog came with a bone 9 years ago. Still his only toy. Cattle dogs are great. Cattle dogs are great in their own way. What was I going to say? Dang, I could be sitting in a comfy gaming chair right now. Maybe I should hit up a whole bunch of gaming chair companies and see if any of them want to do a paid brand video. And if they do, take it as a sign to send it. I'm not going to lie, that was the air conditioner. That was the air conditioner. That's what happened with the air conditioner. I had a company that reached out looking for a paid brand YouTube video. What's up, Rihanna? Hold up, we're going to do this. What do you guys think? Do you guys think the view... Where's the button? There we go. Should the view be like... Oh. That is zoomed in. Weird. The laptop has issues sometimes. It is. The FPS God today. Good. Yeah, I know, dude. I don't know what it is. I didn't do anything to my computer and it randomly started working better. I'll sub. Thank you, TT. The game is BMX Streets. Rihanna, how's it going? I've done a mix of blue collar, white collar, and social media. What the hell is that? Damn, maybe I should just like hit up like Razer. Who else makes chairs? Bamboo Labs or some shit. I think they're like the expensive big dogs though, so they might be out of my league. Gotta go. Thanks for hanging out, man. See you in the next stream, maybe. We'll play BeamNG maybe tomorrow. Bride. Oh wait, dude, Prism Labs makes a gaming chair. Oh, also, stop it. Stop it. I've been joking about that too. Can you imagine like replacing the van's passenger seat with like a real racing seat for the racing sim? That'd be so sick. Country, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate that. The game is BMX Streets. It is in the title. Oh, death. Darn, do it. I should. Oh wait, you mean the race car seat? I don't think I will. I think that would be like a once I have property kind of thing. Like, whenever I buy a house or property with a shed house or tiny home or a shop house with a garage or whatever happens, especially whenever I get a drift car / when I get a real racing simulator for the house or wherever I live next, I bet that I'll just do a video where I temporarily install it in the van if I can. Just for a video's sake, because that would be funny. Oh wait, Bamboo Labs does make 3D printers, you're right. Who am I thinking of that makes chairs? Oh, I was thinking like Secret something? Is there like a really high-end gaming chair company that's like Secret Labs or Secret something? Muffin, good call out, you're right. 100%. I get spam emails from scammers pretending to be Bamboo Labs asking to do a brand deal all the time. Carolyn, thank you very much for the fist bump. No pickup from Carl. That might be a good thing. Oh, that was sick. My name is Carl. We are Carl. Country, thank you for the likes. Just subscribe. Appreciate you, James. I feel like I'm drying out right now. I feel like I'm dehydrated. I feel like that episode of SpongeBob where he's in Sandy's for the first time and he doesn't have his water helmet on yet. And he's trying to be fancy. And he's just drying up. That's me right now. Oh, we are at 11,100 likes. Appreciate you guys. Duh. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. The house thing. Turbo Civic came in to call me out on that. What was I talking about? Can you have 5 in the camera? Wait, what do you mean by that? TT. The dog is about to get rowdy. I really hate to say it, but she is about to start howling about things. I hate to say it, I think it's about time for the dog to get outside. She's getting weird looking. She's giving me a really weird look right now. That's possible. That's possibly a look of I must go to the bathroom. It is on PS5 and Xbox, and I do not play Roblox. No Roblox for a guy like me. I have some friends that play Roblox though. A couple of sim racing streamers do. Looks pretty sick. There's some mods that have like really cool cars and stuff. I don't think I'll ever get into it. I'm too old to play Roblox. Oh. Tell/slash yell at me now. I don't know what this means, Carolyn. We got a veil. The dog is looking like she's about to pee on the bed or something. Dan the man, what's up, dude? Appreciate you guys pulling up. 2 hours and 23 minutes on stream. I was only playing it for about an hour, so that works, but now it's too late to really do much. So that was... It's 4:30. I can still lock into editing for hours. Hopefully make some progress. Too old Roblox for adults? Check his hard drives. Chat, check his hard drives. I was kidding. I know it is. That's what I was saying. I got homies that play some card games on Roblox that look like actually like high quality games. And they're cool and free. But I just haven't tried. I might stream tomorrow. Stream tomorrow. Not too sure. We're bailing out. Catch you guys tomorrow. Appreciate you guys pulling up. Talk to you in the next one. Peace. Thanks for hanging out, kids. And YouTube, thank you guys for chilling. I think I'll stream tomorrow. What's tomorrow? I think actually, yeah, there's a really good chance I'll stream tomorrow. I think also there's a really good chance I'm going to take my TV off the hook right now. And I'm just going to try to like prop it up right there. Oh damn. My dad just threw away an office chair that I could have did a test run with. I could have just put the office chair in here just to see what it's like. God, if I did that... No, I don't know. But yeah. we're bailing out. Thanks for hanging out. Pull up tomorrow. We'll probably be streaming some games. Maybe I'll put the sim rig in tomorrow. I think more likely it'll be the next day. So maybe we'll play some card games on controller tomorrow. That'd be smart. Saku, what's up, man? Appreciate you pulling up. Yep. We'll be back to regular streams in a few days, I think. We'll be back to daily streams. There's a good chance I'll stream a bunch tomorrow, actually. It's supposed to be cold out, so we'll see. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Have a great rest of your day. And talk to you tomorrow, maybe. If not, the next day for sure. Peace.